Okay, hello again. Thanks for joining me. I'm finally round to the final wall in my workshop. So what I'm doing, I'm just clearing a space now so I can get to it, and then I'm going to pallet clad it with all just like the rest of the workshop. So this big lump of the thing that I'm moving now is an old fireplace. I've had this kicking around for years and I keep moving it about. Right, so I'm just taking off an old aluminium piece of sheeting that I've had up against the window. You'll see it when it comes off. That was the old window for the garage. But I put that piece of aluminium on years ago as a bit of added security. But since I'm going to clad that wall now and everything, I don't need it anymore. And this piece of ply on the side of the door, I'm just taking off so that everything sits flush when I start cladding it. Nails that have broken off that are still in the wood. We've got a few pallet planks that are stripped down this weekend. Cladding this wall. How far these get me. So what I'm doing now is just siliconing these boards on. Just a strong silicone that I got from Screwfix. But it's holding these planks fine, so it's alright for the job. Pallet planks for doing this wall. So I had to strip down another 6 pallets. There they are. So I've broken the pallets up, they just need denailing now. So here I am on Saturday morning, denailing the pallets. It's not my favourite job, but it needs doing. It can be quite therapeutic sometimes, just going in after work and spending an hour just pulling nails out of planets. Planets? Pallets. And that's the fruits of my labour, ready to start cladding again. I'm just using my jigsaw now to straighten up round the door edging. And because this is a door, I'm putting an architrave on. But again, I'm using pallet wood. I just think it frames the door nicely. And here we have the final finished wall.
Well, I'm happy to say the workshop's finally complete. When I say complete, what I mean is everything, all the walls are clad now, everything's where I want it, I can get to all my tools, I can get to all my materials, everything's on wheels, I've got my storage up there, everything's in its place where it needs to be. When I say it's finished, that's the sort of level it's finished to. Obviously there's going to be more. I want to put some racking up for chisels and screwdrivers and saws and hammers and stuff like that. But as a general thing, this is what I wanted to achieve. When I came in here at Christmas, it was an absolute mess, and that's when I decided that something needed doing about it. So it took me about 3 months. So I'd give myself 6 months, and I've done it in 3 months. It's cost me, the only thing I've spent money on is the silicone for sticking the cladding to the walls, and I spent £18 on silicone, 3 tubes. Apart from that, everything else has been free. The pallets have been free, all the screws I already had. The paint, obviously that cost me money at some point, but I already had it. I can't remember when I bought that, I've had it years. So the black paint for the cupboards and stuff like that. But so all in all, it's probably took me 6 weekends and £18, but I'm absolutely over the moon, delighted with it now. And I'm going to give you a quick look round so you can have a look. I don't know if you remember, I started down this end putting this worktop in here, so I've got my work surface here, and that's all clad at the back. Got my storage for screws and anything and other in there. And then coming round to this side that we're seeing, it's clad down this side on the worktop. So I got as far as there, and I came round to this side. Got a place for my bandsaw there where I can easily use it and get to it. There's a door on there, but I can't close it because I can't. It's still full of rubbish. But that's going to be my next sort of thing, sorting out in there and cladding the door so it's the same as the rest of the walls. So what I've done up here on the roof, where I had spare space, I've put a few battens up here, and this is where I store all my long pieces of wood. So I've got all. So all my long pieces are actually stored in the roof, in the ceiling. And then I've got this plenty of storage up there where we're all wasted space. It's all now good storage. And same on this side. It's all good storage space. You know, it's strange, I never thought I'd have got to this point. You know, talking to a camera, which were really strange at first, but I've got a bit more used to it now. But I like watching videos like this of, you know, sort of blokes in sheds, in garages, all over the country, just using their imagination and just making things and just enjoying themselves in the shed. I like the rawness of it. I like the fact that, you know, it's not expensive machinery. It's pretty much everyone can more or less afford this kind of thing, and it just shows you what you can do when you sort of have an idea and you've got a bit of spare time and a bit of a want a desire to do something. Yeah, so I watch a lot of videos like this. One guy that I've been watching recently, and I recommend you check out, is a guy called Martin Murray, Wood Design. If I figure out how to put a link on the thing downstairs in the comments, I'll put one in. I'm not very good with computers, but yeah, he's worth watching. He does some interesting stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again.